Hello, friends. Welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and we're starting off here on the 1 hour time frame. I'm Rocky Outcrop, by the way. This is a daily thing that we do together. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get daily content. Now we've been having fun with Turtle Man over here, talking about how the price action was making his eyes bleed and whatever else. Now, what's happened subsequently to all of this is that we've actually managed to move above this $230 mark at Priceline. And as you see, as we did that, just hide all the drawings for now. As we did, we went right through that one with a bit of momentum, and I've managed to carry the prices right on up towards the 240 target that we would have had in mind here up above. In terms of the areas that the prices have been trading between. That's all very positive to see having happened. At the end of this sort of slightly downward trend here. Let's bring up the oscillators on this time frame and show that as this was going down the way that we had this increase in the lows here in the RSI. The DMI was kind of decreasing its momentum, and the stochastics. Well, you could also make the case as well for there being bullish divergence there on the stochastics on the 1 hour time frame. So that's all very good. That's panned out towards an upward move. Let's move up the time frames though, so we can get a bit more sort of slightly less perishable information out of the charts here. And of course, in this zone, it was always the question, hey, are we faking out or breaking out? And so far, it seems to me to be the case that this is saying that we've been faking out. But that does ask another question then. What do we have here? Well, we have the previous, on the 4 hour charts, it's easier to see that the highest closes, over there in the last couple of weeks at the 13th of June has been at 238. And I would like to see, in terms of the 4 hour time frame, decent closes up above this level just here, at 238, so that we can say that we've actually achieved something. Because at the minute, all we've done really is had a stay of execution overall. This is really the sort of, if this was a high and a low and la di da di da, then this doesn't have, we already knew that from the Bitcoin pricing that there was a touch of bullish divergence between these two lows here, just looking across the industry, but over here there wasn't. So then we had this downward sloping price action, and then on the 1 hour time frame, we've seen all that bullish divergence come in and lead towards a rise up here. But continuing, but going to the looking at it from a 4 hour perspective and whatnot, and looking back over here, we've not really managed to achieve anything really as such until we have a higher high than this one here, because there's a high, a low, a high, and sure, but we've not set in a lower low yet, so this is all just part of the same phase, despite the sort of this little trend on the 1 hour and whatnot. So we're still looking towards 238. I'd like to see closes opening and closes above that, so that we can think about moving out towards the top side. Otherwise, we can just put our frogman's chat up towards the top here and say, hey, are we faking out or breaking out from this downward sloping channel? Now, it does look to be the case that we're breaking out from this just now currently. There's not been a sort of sudden uptake in volume, really, so to speak, which is just which was all combined into one candle and then shallow either side of it. Instead, there's been an increase in volume in general, which has been good to see above that 230 area. So that's good, that's positive, but I'm sure it's not all extremely positive. Looking down, this is the 24-hour time frame, and you can see the story that I was talking there in the 4 hour time frame a lot clearer here in the 24-hour time frame, where really, we've had this downward price action. It's not really bullishly divergent really overall. It's just going down and converging in terms of oscillators on that front, and we've come up here and so far, we really, what are we achieving if we don't go above 238.50? So that puts a couple of perspectives onto things. Once again, for us for Ethereum, the main chat at the minute about this coin, just can keep these things quite brief at the minute. I can just put in a little bit of chat about it and say, need to see closes above 238 on a 4 hour, and then say 240 on the daily, or else maybe we are still in the same range bound areas. Fake outs or break outs, that'll do, right? So, well, Yeah, that's it really. That's our technical analysis for the day, really, on this coin here. Just at the minute, that's all we really kind of have to look to, and we've made it back into the rectangle area. This general upward rectangle area, which puts the tops then as well at the sort of the if you're going to be bullish on this off the back of a rise above this area, then the tops would be coming in at 250. So if so, we can say maybe 250 top side profit taking target, and we can just on the basis of breaking this area here, that's quite generous really. At 250 would probably be more like 245 or something like that, but I'll leave it at 250 for now. And then 230 would be the downside area, just to stay within the range. 230 downside, just to stay within touching distance of higher targets. And then towards the lower down than that, 225 area of the Hey Pal zone, looking to the Hey Pal zone thereafter. Right, that'll do in terms of what we've got in terms of studying this for today. Yeah, great. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's been fairly snappy this episode, but I think that that's really what we need to look at. And in terms of integrating this technical analysis into whatever it is that you're looking at yourself, of course you're going to have your own nuanced approach to things. You'll have your own information that you're kind of looking at, and hopefully this just provides you with a bit more context that you need in order to be a more successful, consistent trader, essentially. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode. We do these every day, and I occasionally do bonus coins. I did Zilliqa yesterday. So of course, if you like Ethereum, Tezos, Chainlink, and Bitcoin, then I make 4 different videos every day for those. So be sure to tune in for them. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next episode.